The Little Steps of Lucas. Lucas was a quite young man who lived in a small town. He worked in a bakery, woke up early every day, and followed the same routine for years. People in the town liked him because he was kind and polite. But Lucas had one problem. He did not believe in himself. Every time someone asked him to do something new, he answered the same thing: I can't, I'm not good enough. He said it when his boss asked him to learn a new recipe. He said it when his friend invited him to join an English class. He said it when his mother told him he was smart. Lucas' life was simple, but inside his heart he felt small. Chapter 1: A Small Change. One morning, Lucas arrived at the bakery earlier than usual. He saw his boss, Donna Anna, testing a new cake recipe. The smell filled the air: chocolate, sugar, and warm butter. Lucas, she said, would you like to help me today? Lucas opened his mouth to say the usual words. I can't, but he stopped. Something felt different. He took a deep breath and answered very quietly, okay, I can try. It was just a small sentence, just two little words, I can. But for Lucas, it felt like lifting a heavy stone. That morning, he helped mix the dough, crack the eggs, and add the chocolate pieces. At first, his hands trembled, but Donna Anna smiled. See, you are doing great. Lucas didn't believe her, but he continued. And when the cake came out of the oven, it was perfect. Chapter 2: A New Feeling. At the end of the day, Donna Anna called him. Lucas, today you helped me a lot. Thank you. You should believe in yourself more. That night, Lucas walked home with a strange feeling. Something warm, soft, and good. Confidence. It was small, but it was there. When he arrived home, he looked in the mirror. For the first time in many years, he said, maybe I can do things. Chapter 3: The English Class. The next week, Lucas met his friend John at the bus stop. Lucas, John said, I'm going to start English classes again. Do you want to come? It's good for work, and it's fun. Lucas felt fear inside his chest. English, speaking, studying. No, that was too much. But then he remembered the cake. He remembered Donna Anna's word. He remembered his small victory. So he said, I can try. Ron smiled. That's the spirit. The first class was difficult. Lucas didn't understand everything. Sometimes he pronounced words wrong. Sometimes he felt embarrassed. But every time he said a sentence correctly, even a simple one, like my name is Lucas, he felt a little stronger. Progress fuels confidence. Little steps made him brave. Chapter 4: The New Recipe. One day at the bakery, Donna Anna had to leave early to go to a doctor's appointment. Lucas, she said, can you make the new chocolate cake alone today? Lucas felt his heart had raced. Alone? No, no one to help him. What if he make what if he made a mistake? But he remembered something his English teacher always said. Mistakes are not failures, they are steps. So he said, Yes, I will do it. He mixed the ingredients. He checked the recipe twice. He placed the cake in the oven. While the cake baked, he felt nervous. He walked back and forth in the kitchen, thinking of all the things that could go wrong. But when the timer beeped, he opened the oven, and the cake was perfect again, better than the first time. That afternoon, customers said, "This cake is amazing. Who made it? The new baker is talented." Lucas didn't know how to react. He felt proud, shy, and happy all at once. Chapter 5. A Bigger Dream. Weeks passed, and Lucas continued learning English little by little. He practiced vocabulary. He practiced pronunciation. He watched simple videos. He listened to short podcasts. In the bakery, he learned new recipes. In English class, he learned new sentences. In his heart, he learned to trust himself. One night, Lucas sat at his small wooden table, took a notebook, and wrote two sentences. "I want to open my own bakery someday. I want to speak English fluently." When he looked at those sentences, he smiled. It was a dream, big, scary, but beautiful. And now he believed something he never believed before. If he took small steps, he could get there. Chapter 6. A Test of Courage. One Saturday afternoon, the English teacher announced, "Next month, we will have a small presentation. Each student will speak for 1 minute in English." Lucas froze. A presentation? Speaking in front of people? 1 minute? In English? He wanted to run away, but João touched his shoulder and whispered, "Relax, Lucas. 1 minute is nothing. You can do it." At home that night, Lucas practiced in front of the mirror. "Hello, my name is Lucas. I work in a bakery. I like learning English." He repeated it many times. Sometimes he made mistakes. Sometimes he laughed at himself. Sometimes he almost gave up. But every day he practiced a little more. And every day he felt a little more confident. Progress. Small, slow progress. Chapter 7. The Presentation. The day of the presentation arrived. Lucas felt nervous. His hands were cold. His legs were shaking. When the teacher called his name, he stood up slowly, walked to the front, and looked at the class. He took a deep breath, and he began. "Hello, my name is Lucas. I live in a small town. I work in a bakery. I like making cakes, and I'm learning English because it's important and because it makes me proud." His voice trembled a little, but he didn't stop. "When I started, I was afraid, but every small step helped me. Every new word made me stronger. Today, I believe one thing: progress fuels confidence." The class applauded. The teacher smiled. João whistled loudly like a proud friendly. Lucas sat down with a big smile on his face. He did it. He really did it. Chapter 8. A New Lucas. From that day forward, everything changed. Lucas wasn't perfect. He still made mistakes. He still felt nervous sometimes. But he no longer said, I can't. Now he said, "I can try. I can learn. I can improve." And that made all the difference. At the bakery, customers knew him by name. At the English class, he helped beginners. At home, he wrote new dreams in his notebook. Lucas understood something important. Confidence is not magic. Confidence is built step by step, day by day. Progress fuels confidence. And Lucas was finally moving forward, one, one small tap at a time. Thank you for listening this audio. I hope you enjoy it and have learned it from this story. See you in the next one. Bye bye.